playing Resting in the Peace of His Hands by John Gibson, of the piece the composer writes. While visiting the Bush-Reisinger Museum at Harvard University, I encountered a relief sculpture by Kathy Kollwitz titled Resting in the Peace of His Hands. I knew nothing of the artist, nothing of the origin of the work, and nothing of the origin of the title at the time of the encounter. I knew only that the work expressed to me a remarkable sense of peace and that I would never lose the impression it made upon me at that chance encounter. I discovered that Kollwitz was a significant German artist who was constantly exposed to the suffering of the unfortunate and forgotten people of society through her husband, a physician assigned to care for the indigent. Her efforts to express that suffering in the midst of her own personal suffering earned her enormous respect and high position among mainstream German artists and enemies within the Nazi government. Resting in the Peace of His Hands was a very personal work for Miss Kollwitz, intended to express the feeling of utter peace contrary to the major body of her work intended to express utter torment. She named her work after a quote from Goethe and intended that it be the central element in the headstone of her family tomb.